Hi, welcome to Arma 3. This is a little bit of a weird one considering that I've never done something like this before. It's a military simulator video game where you have a very special, very specific game mode that I am going to be playing completely solo, and I'm going to keep going until I beat the entire game mode. We're playing a game mode known as Liberation on the map known as Livonia in Arma 3. And the reason why I picked this map is because I actually haven't gotten to fully experience this map just yet, as for a lot of the different Arma 3 maps that exist. So I really badly just kind of wanted to give this all a nice shot, a nice feel to it. And one of the things I do gotta do real fast is double check to see where the flat areas are, because we do eventually want to make sure that we have an FOB. And I remember there was like a relatively flat area somewhere over here. It looks like that might be it, so we'll just mark that as an FOB just to make sure that I mark that as a potential spot. There was also a nice spot over here, another FOB location there, and then I saw that there was one more somewhere up here next to this road, and we'll mark this as a potential FOB spot as well, because we do actually have an FOB truck, and an FOB, of course, is the forward operating base, and we definitely want to make use of putting that in a very good spot here. And of course, this is modded Arma 3 as well, but yes, we have this truck that we got to take over somewhere and unload it to make it an FOB. It more than likely is going to end up being this one, or it'll end up being this one here, just because those seem the easiest. I mean, if I wanted to get an FOB set up in this corner, it'd be as simple as taking over this radio tower, pushing over this way, and then I would basically have an FOB all set up as long as I took over these areas. I might even have to take over these two, but if I were to take over all of this, then this FOB over here would be fully set up and ready to go. Otherwise, I can just go ahead and try to take over this general area maybe, and then push to this FOB, and then I can set up the FOB there. The reason why I'm thinking that these two are the most likely ones is because for me to set up this FOB, I have to somehow find a way for me to go through with my FOB truck all the way over there. And it just seems unlikely. So we're just not even going to worry about that one. Whereas this one seems more likely, and so does this one up here. So yeah, I think we're going to start by taking over this radio tower. After this radio tower, I kind of want to go to this one here. And then after that, we'll go to this radio tower, to this factory. After that factory, we should be able to hit this radio tower and then immediately push in to this city. And then that would be the entire strategy that I want to go for here. For those of you who are new to Arma or don't really know anything much about Arma, just know that it is a military simulation type of game, meaning that it's an entire open world sandboxy type of game with a lot of different capabilities for a lot of different military operations, and it's essentially a game that people can go to just LARP. There's some people that just genuinely do some live action role playing as military soldiers, that sort of thing in this game. Everyone that I've ever talked to that has actually given this game a chance and played a good amount of it, they've all loved it, and I'm definitely one of those people that love it as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and make sure that I don't break my legs on landing. There we go, perfect. So this is Livonia. It's a very, I don't know how to describe environments all that well just yet, but it's very woodland-like, so that's why I have this camo on me currently, the woodland camo. I like it quite a bit. Like, this map is perfect for all types of like horror-esque, spooky-esque types of things. Even the trees creak when everything is dead silent. That's one of the things we're definitely going to be enjoying about this map, while also trying to take over the entirety of the map, because I set it to where I have to take over every single one of these red locations that we see on this map for me to actually win in this case. We don't have the height advantage on my enemies, but that should be okay as long as I can hit my shots, which I should be able to. All right, I'm not going to be super fast in terms of like running in here and immediately lighting up the place, because I need to know where the enemies are. I kind of wanted to at least take over the initial beginning areas by myself without any AI to help, just because I think it's a little bit more fun that way. I have no idea where these guys are at. That's where the radio tower center is. Is there any buildings in this area either? No. I kind of need to get over to this tree line then, probably. Okay, so that's definitely a patrol. And that's just the guy in front of the patrol here. There should be another guy behind him following sometime soon. We'll see that guy. Unless he was the back of the patrol? Alrighty then. That's a little weird. Where'd he go? I don't like this. I don't know where he went. Oh, God. Where'd he go? Wasn't he right in this general location? Where did he possibly go off to? This is what I get for not paying attention for like 3 seconds. I feel like the spot that I'm in is a dangerous spot too right now, because if I did get spotted by literally any enemy over in this general area, it could be over for me. What is that? Is that a vehicle? Please don't tell me that's a vehicle. So that's definitely a vehicle. Do I have to blow it up? Oh, so let me get rid of that thing at the top right there. It's going to be annoying. So it's not letting me lock onto it. So I'm immediately assuming that that's nothing that I should be worried about. Here we have this guy moving around again. Let's try to get a headshot. There we go. Easy headshot. I have no idea where his teammates might have been, though. Oh, there we go. Oh, boy. They're shooting at me. Okay, let's wrap around this rock here. Oh, there's a guy over here. Oh, I got that guy somehow. Come on. Just drop. Drop for me. There you go. I might have got that guy as well. At least I'm hopeful. Oh, nope. Alright, there should be like one guy left. Never mind. Alright, we did it. We got it. Let's go check out this area real fast. So I really wanted to see what this one thing was. I don't think that... Like, I think it's a vehicle. I think it's just a broken down one. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Okay. I got really scared when I saw that there, to be honest. And also, if anyone is curious, the gear that I am running is, I'm running an M4A1 with, of course, the 5.56 ammo with red tracers, just because I like it. I'm running a Javelin with anti-tank only, and I have some extra additional things that should help me out with a mod known as Ace. And that is pretty much it. We're kind of just running off of normal things other than that. And it looks like this radio tower is now ours. So if we also look at the map now, we will be able to see this blue circle showing that it is ours as well. And now we have to make a move over to the next radio tower. And I'll kind of start talking about the different mechanics that exist within this Liberation game mode. The more that we play, the more that we get into it. But yeah, we are going against an enemy faction known as CSAT. This is one of them. How dare you try to fire at me. They tend to have pretty tanky armor. For example, their helmet is armor level 5. Mine doesn't even have an armor level on it by the looks of it. And then my vest level is level 4, and then they don't have any armor on their vest. Okay, that's actually good to know. So it's just, don't shoot them in the head unless you can actually hit them in the head. It's just that the ballistics that are in this game, they just tend to be very realistic. With the way that things work, going for headshots doesn't always work even if you actually do hit them in the head, because it can just bounce off their armor on their head here. Looks like majority of them get armor level 3 for their helmets. I just wanted to double check that. Yeah, so it looks like usually it's armor level 3 on the head, and usually little to no armor on their vest, which is interesting that they would want to cover their head so much, but then not their torso. I feel like I'm kind of the exact opposite, where I have a lot of protection on my vest, but pretty much nothing on my head, which is fascinating. Anyways, though, for us to get back home, just to make things easier, let's go ahead and do a quick respawn. One of the reasons why I'm specifically targeting the radio towers first, when and where I can, is because I really like to make sure that radio towers aren't able to communicate with other areas that I don't have yet. They're known as sectors in this game mode. All those red markers, even the one that I just captured, they're all referred to as sectors. And for me to win this game mode, I have to quite literally take over and conquer every single one of them on the map, because that's how I set it up. The best option that I realistically have in this case is trying to take out radio towers so they can't communicate with other sectors to reinforce each other, and then try and take over the sectors from there moving forward. And that's another reason why my loadout may not make 100% sense, because I'm aiming for... Oh boy, I was going super fast to the ground there. In terms of like realism though, my loadout won't make 100% sense, and that's literally just because I wanted to make sure that I was fully set up for this game mode. Because without this entire gear here, especially this Javelin, I would actually have some huge struggles, because I know in the future we're going to be going up against some mechanized, mobile infantry. Did I land in an area where I'm downhill again? I hate that. My best bet is probably trying to get to where the radio tower is, like the center, and then just holding that down for as long as I can. Gotta watch doors and windows always. Alright, so since we can't open this door, let's open it slightly. I just want to open it slowly but surely, man. Okay, let's just open it full and go in. Alright, feels good to be at least in a building, because it makes me feel a bit safer. Okay, I legitimately don't see a thing. Alright, I do think that my best bet is going out here and then trying to push around the building. Oh man, the rain noises are awesome. Why is this area in particular so much more sketch? Okay, there is a staircase there, and that is a huge building. Okay, this building is clear as well. Where the heck is this patrol at, man? I think that's probably the worst thing as well, is that I know that they're out there. They're probably not going to be directly in the center. But then again, I didn't check all these buildings. Oh, but I'm so afraid to be moving outside of a building. Okay, let's check this building next. Oh, this is exactly why. This is exactly why. Ooh. Okay, here's what we do. We try to climb this. Come on, let me up. Wait, that's not letting me up. That's letting me... Okay, there we go. We're just going to forget it for now. Alright, since I can't see him, I'm just going to nade. That's a smoke. That's fine. Oh, boy. Let's reload. Yeah, there we go. I bounced off the tree. Okay. Another nade there. I just shot that guy. What? I blew myself up. How? I mean, it kind of makes sense. I guess the shrapnel flew and hit me in the face or something. Okay, this time, let's make sure that I'm on my frag grenades instead of my smoke. Okay, so we see some of the corpses of what was going on here. We did see a guy go all the way this way. So you know what? I'm just going to throw a preemptive nade over there. I'm going to throw another one just in case. And one more for good measure. Okay, I'm glad I was able to get out of there before it blew up, because that shrapnel got very close. Okay, I definitely got one of them. Unless that was both? Okay, it was both. Let's take a look at what happened here. Oh my god. So the guy that was running, that's him. And then the guy that wanted to support him, that was this guy. Okay. If you guys are curious, though, what I was trying to accomplish with this thing, I do have a mod that lets you climb and vault things. So I was planning on trying to vault up here. I guess this thing isn't really a solid thing that I can climb on, maybe. That might be the reason why. So I think I would have to have done, like, a sprint and then try to vault it midair sort of thing. Like... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I could have done that, and then I was going to try and peek over and just kind of blast him up here, but that didn't work out. That doesn't look like that feels too good there, brother. I'm not going to lie to you. But nonetheless, I mean, we caught this radio tower as well, which is what I wanted. I also really wanted to clear this building too, but let's see. I don't think there's going to be literally anything special in here, but my curiosity is getting the better of me. Why would they just... I mean... I guess I can't really judge. Alright, and now we have to do one of those funny things again where we respawn so we can move to the next target. I actually want to talk about this exclamation point that we see here at the right side of my screen. That exclamation point is the alertness level of the enemies, so the alert level of CSAT. The higher that this number goes up, the worse that the locations become to try and take over, meaning that, let's say that a normal factory like this here, that would take a lot more anti-tank rockets, for example, because of how much worse things would be. And then with all these radio towers taken out in this area, we should basically just be able to take out the rest of what's in this general spot, so that way we can set up that FOB there. I mean, look at this map, by the way. It's gorgeous, man. I like this map a lot. Yeah, since there's trees there, we're gonna go ahead and pop the chute now, just because I'm not gonna let a stick go up my ass and I die by getting impaled. Oh boy, that's a lot of trees. Just keep spinning. Just keep going. There we go. Yep. Okay, let's see. So we're kind of approaching the center area here. I gotta start looking for potential cover immediately. The rocks over in this area seem to be my best bet by the looks of it. Okay, I'm gonna hold this spot and try to gather as much intel as possible about this area first. Oh, there's one guy. Okay, let's see here. I guess I could throw a nade over there. That might work. Where'd he go? There's your teammate. I missed. That's okay. They're just going to be on alert now. Let's try throwing a nade. I think that it bounced off something. It's fine. We'll just go like this then. There we go. That one didn't bounce off anything. I don't like the spot that I'm currently in. At least not for picking that direction. Oh my, they got me good. They got me good. How I'm alive, I have no idea. Luckily, it wasn't a fatal wound. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay, but now that I have a better idea of where they are, I have one nade left. Let's see, if I throw it like this, maybe it'll work out. I don't know. I'm just hoping. How's my ammo looking? Looks like we're still full. Swapping to auto and a little bit of a close quarter optic. I'm sure that one of those guys, it got lit up a decent amount there, for sure, though. Also, if you guys are ever curious about where I'm shooting, sometimes please understand that... Okay, that hurt. Understand that sometimes not even I know really where I'm shooting. Sometimes I'm just kind of firing into the trees or the bushes, hoping that I take one of the enemies out. I didn't even see that guy at first. That dude is definitely down. Okay, since I went quiet again, I'm gonna go back to my safety corner. Check my magazine again. Okay, so I need to reload. Check the temperature of my weapon so that way it doesn't jam in the middle of me fighting them. Okay, it's a little hot. You know what? We can spend a little bit of time to cool it down with the canteen. Okay, now my weapon should have cooled down quite a bit there. Let's take a look. Yep. Okay, so I can't see them over in this area anymore. Let's swap over here real quick. Oh, that's a head for sure. Oh, that's 1000% someone's head. Oh, there we go. Man, I hope that guy dropped. Okay, since I don't see his head popping back up, I guess I got him. Climbing up this wall a little bit here just to see if I can get eyes on another target. Because that guy is most definitely down. But where's his teammates at? I'll get a little bit more ballsy and start to rotate locations a little bit here. Maybe I can get a little bit of bait so that way they start trying to shoot at me. If not, I'm hoping that I can at least just pull off a flank here somehow. There's definitely another guy somewhere out here. Is that him? Yep, that's the guy. Okay, there's one guy left by the looks of it. I'm going off of the blue and red bar to the right side of my screen there, by the way. It usually tells you how many enemies are kind of in the same location as you. Sort of. Like, it doesn't give you an actual amount. But when it's half and half like that, you know it's a 1 versus 1. Oh, I see him. Let's go. Out of the 3 radio towers, I think I died once. Which, honestly, that's a win in my books. Look at this area, though, by the way. Like, this area is gorgeous. This might be the thumbnail, honestly. But just like that, we have taken over at least 3 of the locations that I wanted to take over. And then we just have a little bit of a zigzag for the next video that I make on just taking over and liberating all of Livonia. And as soon as we do that, which we honestly might be able to do all of this in the next video, I should be able to create our brand new FOB after I drive it across the map from point A to point B all the way over there. Which that alone is going to be a very long drive because this is, of course, just doing a straight line. But let's take a look at how long that drive would be just to get to the FOB. We're looking at a solid 7,760 meters. Almost 8 kilometers just for me to get over there, which is going to be an insane drive for me. I won't make you guys go through all the pain and suffering of watching me do that, though. Maybe I will be able to take a helicopter and just fly the truck over, maybe. We'll see. But nonetheless, we got all the radio towers we wanted to take over. We have this factory that we're hitting next, which I'm really excited for it, because then I get to talk to you guys a little bit more about factories. But for right now, we only made it to where the enemies are only 5% alerted about us, which means that they don't really care that we're here just yet. They're aware, kind of. They just don't care. I'm really excited for this area, especially this one over here, because that... Look at how many buildings are here. there's a lot. We're going to have a lot of good things happening in that one. It's going to be interesting. If you guys did like what you saw here, please let me know by leaving a comment in the comment section below, and hit the like button for me too if you want to let me know, because all of that stuff with you guys showing your support and just being a person that speaks up about it, it helps me out drastically as it pushes me out to the algorithm for a lot more other people out there too. But without further ado, thank you guys all so much once again, and I can't wait to see all of you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!